What's going on, everybody? My name is Wendyhare, and today I'm going to be doing another YouTube commentary over some Airsoft gameplay. Now, first off, I'm going to... Come on, phone. Really? Okay, I really need to silence my phone when I'm freaking recording stuff. I don't care. Whatever. Blah. Anyway, so I'm going to go down to the specifics that happened in this Airsoft game. My friend Michael was recording this. Not my brother Michael, but... I actually met this guy, Michael, at the field, and this is the first time that I ever played at D14, or really an Airsoft game in general. Before I went to 40 Airsoft, but it wasn't, like, serious. It wasn't really fun. Like, I mean, it was fun, but there wasn't stuff to do. There were no buildings. It was really, really restricted on what you could do. And with D14, they've got all these bunkers and buildings and... It's so cool. It's literally like 40 times 2, and I just pay $25 and I get to play all day, and I make tons of friends, and I get to recharge my batteries for me, as opposed to just being on a guy's farm. I don't even know what 40 was. I mean, both the fields are great. They appeal to different styles, like CQB versus field. I don't really judge which one you prefer. And plus 40, East Texas versus Central Texas. It's a big difference on time. Oh, man. So anyway, my friend Michael was recording this game for me as a favor. Hey, you want me to record? And I was like, sure. And it was totally awesome of him. And so I was kind of just running around. I didn't have my complete build at the time. Like, I didn't have my current hydration carrier or my holster or the gun that I was using. I was using my dad's T3K3 because my dad loaned me a gun because my G36 at the time broke the round before. And this is, like I said, the first day I ever played and the last match of the day. For several reasons. One, I was tired, and two, I kind of had a bad experience near the end of this round. What happened was I went up to a couple of guys in a building. I flanked them, and I shot them with my pistol. I should have just thrown a grenade, to be honest, but I didn't for some reason. And so I shot them. They didn't call their hits, for one thing. Whether or not they were hit, I don't really care that much. But they shot me point-blank range with full auto guns that weren't even supposed to be used in semi-automatic at that range. And so there wasn't a fight over it or anything. I mean, there wasn't really a disagreement at all. They just didn't really call themselves out. I didn't really either. I just kind of stood there and I was like, what? So some people came over and like, you need to not do that. You can get BBs embedded into people's skin by going full auto, especially at that range. And so, I mean, they called their hits in the end, and I believe they went back to respawn. I don't know. The video cut out because my SD card got full. But I didn't call my hits because there was a medic right next to me anyway, and so I was like, I don't really care. I cleared out the flank. They're already up to me. I'm in cover. I'm not gonna call myself out because it would just be 5 seconds, and it's not worth it. It doesn't matter. Leave me alone. But let's actually go a little bit back. The reason I was using my dad's T3K3, like I said, was my gun was broken. So my dad didn't have a gun to play, so he went up to the admins of D14 and he asked for an observer vest, and he started watching the game. He didn't like that, so he went back and he said, I didn't enjoy this, so I'm just going to wait around. And then they asked my dad, do you want a gun? He's like, sure. And then they gave him a rental gun, which normally I think costs like $20, and they gave it to him for just one game. And it was so cool. The reason why I love D14 so much is that it's a field owned by players and run by players. It's so cool. And this idea of community really bonds in with Airsoft, because any game you go to, you're going to make a friend. Well, typically, I mean, like, it depends on how social you are. If you don't want to make friends, then you're not going to make friends. But if you go to Airsoft and you're in it for the sport, you're going to meet other people that are in it for the sport, and it's going to be fun. You're going to make friends, you're going to sling some plastic, and you're going to have a great time. Unless, I mean, like, I don't know, you get BBs embedded in your skin. That would hurt. God. I've never had that happen to me, but jeez, be so painful. God, I've seen videos of people getting those things stuck in their skin and getting them out, and oh my god, that's horrible. But anyway, community is such an important part of our lives. You can live without community out of pure honesty, but a lot of people can't. They need human interaction. And if you're on the if you're on the field about Airsoft, no, if you're on the fence about Airsoft, go out there to a field. It doesn't matter what kind of field. Rent a gun if that's an option. Go to a field that you can rent a gun and just play for the day. I guarantee you'll make a friend and you're instantly gonna have this sense of community right off the bat, and it'll be amazing. So I hope you all enjoyed this video, and if you did, you can leave a like. If you didn't, you can not leave a like, and I guess you can leave a dislike if you didn't like it, but that would kind of make me cry, and I don't want to cry because I cry every time. Anyway, you can click the links at the end of the video to see episodes of previous things that I have recorded, and I will see you all later. Bye, everyone.
Hey, thank you for not shooting me. Yeah.